You're James Bonding it again.
Whatever.
You were Charlie's Angeling it. That's a whole different.
Yeah.
Way wrong franchise.
I'm crossing. Mission Angels Bond.
Action!
James Mission Angels.
James Angels.
Okay, so we
Mission Impossible, baby. Yeah, we went to go see it. We got a special early legit screening.
You've
Yeah.
been talking about this for forever.
I love Mission Impossible. I think Mission Impossible might be one of my favorite movie franchises of all time.
All time.
I like old James Bond. I adamantly do not like the Daniel Craig James Bond movies.
I do.
I hate Daniel Craig as James Bond, but I like Daniel Craig.
I think he's
so
fine. I think they just
those movies suck.
James Bond, the traditional James Bond, can't really exist in the world we live in today because he was like a sexist, narcissist, douchebag kind of, right? Am I wrong?
No, yeah. No, Pierce Brosnan, to me, James Bond is like Pierce Brosnan and like Sean Connery. So Daniel Craig was like not it.
Well, he turns them into more of a Bourne style movie.
Yeah, Mission Impossible is like good modern day James Bond style
Ethan
movies.
Hunt is American James Bond.
He's American James Bond.
That's what it
Tom
feels like.
Tom Cruise, America's sweetheart, is all. Well, I don't know about that, but also American James Bond. You know what I mean? So
the other.
yeah, this movie was off the fucking rails. Go check out our out of theater reaction. I said 10 out of 10 last night.
Yeah, you were
obviously not. You
were buzzing.
But holy fuck, I loved. Well, coming off the end of that movie. Can you blame me for being as high as I was on it? Yeah.
That's how that's how you do a part one.
That's how you do a part one. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, do go see it if you had reservations because it is a part one.
Yeah, before we dive into spoilers.
Yeah, go see the movie.
Yeah.
It was really
good.
good. It was an enjoyable movie. We had like a pretty packed theater. It was like packed
completely 100%
packed to the brim.
Sold out. Yeah.
Except for we got to sit dead center with like 2 seats of buffer on either side of us.
It was nice.
And we got a visit from our favorite moviegoer, Phone Guy.
Yeah, Phone Guy was back.
Phone Guy was back. Mission Impossible. Go see the movie if you haven't already.
This movie was every bit of 2 hours and 45 minutes, by the way.
I didn't feel it, I think, as hard as you did. I didn't feel it.
I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean, like, I feel like it was already, they gave us 2 movies.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it in a bad way, but we almost already got 2 movies in this movie.
They do a lot.
There's
they
a
accomplish
lot going on.
So much.
I
it's
had
not
to
like
pee,
yeah.
and I held it. Because, I mean, like, I had to. So I'm like, I'm not drinking my water. And, like, finally, I start drinking my water. And I'm like,
yeah,
this is a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. Usually I'm like, oh, it's a 3-hour movie, But it's like from Spider-Verse, which felt like a 3-hour movie, like gruelingly so.
Yeah, see, when I just mean, like, they got a lot crammed in.
Yeah.
I would be fine sitting there another 2 hours.
Yeah.
I was sucked in the world to the point where I wanted to live there.
Yeah, I don't want the movie to end.
Right.
Put me in, coach.
Right.
Yeah.
And every climactic scene could be the end, and that's just a stepping stone to the next ridiculous
action
stupid
scene.
Thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into actual plot, I guess. Bad guys. Let's talk characters. We get returning cast: Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg. Who directed this one? Do we know? Was it? It wasn't.
I think it's the same.
The JJ's.
No,
right?
no. It's the same guy who's directed the last couple, I believe.
Okay, so that guy.
I think.
Mission Impossible director guy.
Forgetting his name. I literally would just. It's really bad because we get all into other stuff. Like I'm all prepped and ready to go, and then we get off on tangents, and I'm like, I don't remember.
Yeah. So the plot of this movie is we open with the submarine battle, which is like if you didn't think it was a spy movie, just wait till it opens and with literal submarines. That's like the perfect intro to a spy movie is like subs, underwater torpedo battles, submarines. Nice. Yeah, he was checking on the CTS sub.
I was doing one of the movies. I was like swimming into the
coming
safety,
to submarine. Yeah, that's our new nautical
coming
themed
to subber.
That's our new nautical themed podcast. Yeah, man. The beginning of this movie sets up the AI learning machine bad guy that has become
his voiceover narration about how they're invisible and how they can't be seen.
Yeah. Yeah, so the bad guy is like AI. It's basically like we've
Ultron.
leveled up. It's Ultron. It's essentially the first 20 minutes of Age of Ultron before he figures out how to put himself in an Iron Man suit and take over the world.
That's not.
It's like it's a better version,
but in a good way. I was going to say,
a better
not
version.
in a bad way.
Yeah,
not in a bad way.
He's not blasting Pinocchio's "There's no strings on me," which I know our edit that we're gonna do. Yeah, when you don't have a tangible like bad guy, like actor playing the bad guy, it's kind of hard. Which introduces us to the AI's henchman, Gabriel.
Which just happens to be the reason that Ethan joined the IMF to begin with.
Which was probably the least believable thing.
No, but I understand because they're trying to get closer to the end of the franchise, so they need to add weight.
We got to bring back shit from the first
weight.
movie.
Right.
From before the first
even
movie.
Before then.
Yeah.
Now you finally get to the backstory.
It's been a while since I've watched Mission
they've never
Impossible.
given you like the reason. So
like
they're
who he
finally
is.
they've always alluded.
Okay.
So they're finally giving you the little tidbits, which
and
is
like,
nice.
The AI picks this character Gabriel because he knows he has an attachment to Ethan Hunt.
And I guess Ethan's the only one that can stop the AI.
Ethan's the only one who wants to stop the AI.
Everybody else wants to control it.
Everyone else, every world power wants to take this learning computer for itself. There's like sentience, like for itself, like so they can create a super state and control the world.
It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
But like it's so grounded in comparison to like Fast and the Furious. If they did this exact plot, which they basically have in Fast and the Furious, you'd be like, eye roll.
Eye roll. Serious eye roll. Because they already went to space in Fast X.
Right.
Or Fast 9.
Fast 9.
Well,
We're careful. We might be heading there in Mission Impossible 9.
But it'll still be better.
That's true.
It'll still be better than whatever we got
Tom
in that
Cruise
shitty
will probably
movie.
actually be in space doing the stunt. Am I wrong?
He'll have to do the
in the space station probably.
the Red Bull like drop or whatever, the space drop. That'll be Tom Cruise next year. Yeah, Tom Cruise going to space for Mission Impossible 8 stunt. Yeah,
no Jeremy Renner, by the way. I see a lot of people asking. No, there's no surprise Jeremy Renner.
No Jeremy
Renner.
Renner.
Bring back Kendrick from the first.
Kindred
from the first Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I thought he looked familiar.
Was awesome.
Yeah.
I can't believe they brought him back.
Yeah. Again, it's been forever since I watched 1.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when I rewatch Mission Impossible, it's like I rewatch Ghost Protocol or I watch Mission Impossible 3.
We'll have our list of our rankings.
We'll do rankings.
That's coming.
Yeah, because I love this franchise and
it's great.
Genuinely want to do rankings on it. Yeah. So the whole movie is just like off the rails at that point. Like,
so we get the
go,
sub
go,
scene
go.
opens.
Yeah.
The AI tricks the sub into sinking itself.
Yeah, so it's like
to protect itself.
To protect
because
itself.
Its AI is on the sub, so it sinks itself but doesn't kill itself. You could even
the
see the missile
Sevastopol.
kind of moves at the last second to only take out the one part of it.
That scene was awesome.
It was cool.
Where you think it's like
everything's fine.
Where you think it's like an IMF sub,
right.
You're probably like, oh, it's Tom Cruise fucking with this
because
sub.
Like it disappear, and you're like, oh yeah, he's on the sub.
Yeah, he's like he's there. He's gonna pull off a mask. Yeah. No, it's just like this AI fucking with like the people.
The sonar.
Yep. Awesome, dude. But when you have like that, like you can't fight that. You know what I mean? So it's like when they introduce Gabriel, I'm like, oh, is it like a robot that like the AI
speaks like a robot? I know.
puts
it's really
himself
weird.
into,
It
like,
almost
and then he's
kind
like
of
sentient or whatever. It's like this guy, Gabriel, is like the AI is like talking through him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's not doing anything.
He sleeps in a VR mask chamber.
Yeah, and it's just basically like controlling his
It
avatar.
reminded me of a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It was really they do get sci-fi.
It's erasing
in these
him in
movies.
real time.
They get sci-fi in all these movies, obviously, but this one was like throttle to the floor. Sci-fi.
So the entity is what we refer
end up calling it
this
right,
AI, and Ving Rhames has probably my favorite line in the movie of
the AI's kicking me out
it's
of
disabling satellites faster than I can hack into them. Fuck.
Of course
yes.
it is. It's
fuck yes, dude.
He was
oh
on
my
point.
God.
Simon Pegg's on point. So the movie, I mean, it pretty much opens. There is probably 4 high knee runs in this, including 2 that last more than 30 seconds with dramatic orchestral music playing behind it. With probably, I'm not exact. He's laughing, but he knows I'm not exaggerating. With 3 or 4 different drone spin shots of him running across top of an airport,
the roof of the airport. What reason was he
running down corridors? running through a train.
City, Rome.
Rome.
There's like the whole. We got
And-
like a 5-minute scene of him like
Just
going.
running.
The AI's tricking him, and he's like
Yeah.
running down hallways and shit before he can save Ilsa.
I think it's
Yeah.
contractually obligated that we get X number of high knee runs
Yeah.
per minutes.
Does it count when he's on the horse? The horse is technically getting the Tom Cruise high knees up. They trained the horse to run like Tom Cruise. The horse is bipedal running with Tom Cruise on the back.
That's funny.
Get those knees up, Secretariat.
We'll dive into some spoilers here.
Yeah.
There was a couple. So he breaks. So we talk about. So we get the whole sub opening. We get Tom's back. He's in Germany.
Somewhere.
We get
yeah.
the- we get the
in a safe
classic-
house.
The classic. Here's your delivery. Let's do some passwords.
This
you
mission
know.
will self-destruct.
This dude's brand new, so he's nervous.
Yeah. He's like, you got to ask me the security
yeah, that's
question.
right,
Oh, that
that's
fuck. Come on,
This
man.
movie was unbelievably
Come on,
funny
man.
too, by the way.
Yeah.
And I just rewatched these. Like literally, I finished 6 in the parking lot.
Walking. Yeah.
Walking
I called
in.
you. Yeah. And you're like, I got
He's
4
waiting
minutes
on
left
me.
on
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Fallout.
finishing
Oh,
this
shit.
thing. This was noticeably funnier, and not in a like overdone Thor: Love and Thunder way.
No.
Like
No.
perfect.
Not like, yeah, it's not like a Taika Waititi or like a James Gunn sense of humor.
No, just like perfect little sprinkles.
Yeah. We're going to put jokes in when we know they'll hit instead of 500 jokes per minute
Right.
and only 5 of them
But it's
hit.
like realistic jokes.
Yeah.
It's like tense jokes. If you were like in the heat of the moment, life on the line, and something ridiculous happens during that intense thing, it's like a reaction. Probably
It's like a
normal
coping
people-
mechanism.
Yeah, would probably
almost.
have.
Like
And it's
Simon Pegg is like,
funny.
oh, we gotta disable the AI before the nuclear bomb in the airport shows up while these guys are like attacking you, and he's like, so Monday. So like a Monday, just an average Monday for us, and it's like that was probably the first big belly laugh from like our
The whole
entire
audience
crowd.
laughed.
Yeah, Simon Pegg and Ving Rhames, I think, totally stole the show.
They did.
Like being like comic relief while still being like fun, good. It's not like Roman and Tej from
No.
Fast, where it's like you guys are purely comic relief.
Well, and this franchise
And, like-
moved around so much, like
Yeah,
they've been able to be like Vin Rhames in the first one was right there with him
Right
a lot,
there.
and the
Yeah.
5th one Simon Pegg's like pretty
Yeah.
much with him everywhere.
yeah.
This one they're both pulled back to be the
They're like guys
The
in the
comic-
chair
the guys
or
in the
whatever.
chair.
Yeah, but they're
So-
both the guy in the chair until Simon Pegg has to run off
So
and
yeah, so we're-
disable a nuke
So after the sub scene, there's this
Yeah.
big meeting.
between the team. Right.
Oh no! Before that, they go to like the Pentagon or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
They're
Between
having
like
a
the
big all the security, the
Right.
CIA. Everybody's having a big meeting about this key and about this
Where they,
AI
like,
that just sunk.
tell the director about like the IMF.
Which is
Yeah.
finally, I've always wondering why don't they make the IMF bank joke my whole life. Seriously, I'm always like,
Oh, yeah.
it's the same thing. And then they opened up the movie with the International Monetary Fund. No, that's the bank.
Yeah.
What IMF?
Impossible Mission Force.
That can't be what it's called. And I'm like,
I love that it's called the Impossible Mission Force.
right.
At least it's not. We keep making the Fast X comparison. This movie literally has a Rome car chase scene identical to Fast X.
But way
so
better.
But way better. So we're gonna keep making the comparisons. In Fast X, or in the Fast and the Furious franchise, it's the agency.
Mm-hmm.
That's still too dumb. That's still too like you guys think that's the coolest thing ever. Characters in Mission Impossible world think IMF's name is stupid because it is. Because it's Impossible Mission Force.
It sounds,
sounds
like
like-
a cartoon.
Sounds like some really shitty anime from the 90s.
Yeah, the 60s.
A westernized
like
fucking
it came on
anime.
after Speed Racer.
It's like almost as bad as G.I. Joe. Yeah, like one of those shitty cartoons. Yeah, IMF, Impossible Mission Force. It's not like they tried to name it something they thought sounded cool. You know
Right,
what I
no.
mean? Like, yeah, the supremacy or fucking whatever you want to what cool thesaurus names .com.
Nope.
Yeah, so
Well,
we can come
IMF
up with
sounds
something.
cool.
IMF sounds cool, but when you say what it
What
actually
it is,
it's
not
like
so cool.
even the characters in the movie are like Impossible Mission.
So, so all the United States Defense Secretary people are all meeting, privacy people are meeting.
yeah,
In comes this
suspicious
guy that's clearly one of the good guys on the team. We just don't know who yet with a mask
Yeah, he's supposed to
on.
be like Kittredge's like assistant or guard or whatever
Right.
they call him. Like your assistant
yeah.
was found unconscious in his house or whatever, and he's like, "No, I know." Okay, but he was seen entering the
Okay,
building.
no, I know.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
Hang up if you're in trouble.
So we have the mask scene at the beginning.
Yeah.
We get the first time that Tom
get-
Cruise and him have seen each other since the first movie.
Back-to-back mask scenes, which
It's
are
true.
legendary. Yeah. Yeah, so they have the whole conversation of,
About the key.
we're after this MacGuffin. We have 2 MacGuffins.
We skipped the part where during the mission, the 5 seconds, so he's supposed to go grab the key and save his girlfriend in the desert.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And then they give you this, she's dead now, and he's unhinged.
Which I genuinely thought she was.
When he gets there, he's like unhinged because she's dead. But guess what?
Yeah, she's faked her death
Fake
or whatever.
dead.
Yeah, and we need 2 halves of these keys to get to the guy who can figure out what to unlock, and then we have to go to the bottom of the ocean in the next movie to like unlock this sub. That's
Right,
like
where the AI is.
and
We're
then
setting it
like
all
this
up.
is like our whole plot. Like this is like the first like maybe 30 minutes of the movie.
And then the intro kicks in.
And then the intro kicks in after we get like double mask. Tom Cruise rips off a mask. I'm actually Tom Cruise. And then cut back. How are you going to get out of here? And he's putting on the Kittredge mask.
And he like smiles at him. Yeah, it's like really funny.
And then probably my favorite opening intro. I think my favorite, which one was like Brad Bird directed? That's my favorite opening sequence.
It's Ghost Protocol, I think.
Yeah.
Or it's 3. It's a 3.
Oh, it might be 3.
3 or 4.
Whatever has like the super like fuse intro,
Yeah.
like going through like all
I like
the
the
scenes.
last few intros where they like really like orchestrate up the intro from like 5 on is like really been what I've
Yeah,
liked.
they added like 6 rows of percussion and fucking like other instruments.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, dude. Talk about like down to the theme song, down to the music in the movie.
It's
it
just
was
a good movie.
fucking awesome.
I don't want to go too crazy on too much spoilers. or
No,
too
that's
in-depth
like the
because I want you
setup
guys to
of the
go
movie.
see the movie.
Yeah, the setup is we need these 2 halves of the keys to unlock the AI and shut it down forever. Spoiler alert. Everybody is trying to stop Tom Cruise from doing said thing because they want the key for
'Cause
themselves.
shockingly, he's gone rogue again for the 7th time, and now because they never. That's the only part that I have a problem with is no one ever goes, "Hey guys, you know the last 6 times it turns out that he was actually."
Well, that one
working
character
for us.
at like the end goes
yeah, he's like maybe.
maybe what if he went rogue for a good reason every
And
single
the other guy
time?
goes, doesn't matter.
Which side are you on?
Even if he has, yeah, what side are you on? Because
and then
at
like
least they call it out.
10
you're right.
seconds later, that character flips, you know,
Because he
to like
saves
start
his
helping
life,
Tom Cruise.
like twice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's not a piece of crap.
Oh, yeah, I fucked up his mission.
Right.
Yeah. Every time there's so many like tricks, like sleight of hand moves of every character pickpocketing the key off another
Haley
character.
Atwell with the whole airport scene.
You have no idea who has
Yeah.
anything. And
By the way,
like,
the
it's
intro-
impossible to tell. Yeah.
The intro is like the sub scene into the desert
Desert,
scene,
Yeah.
into the office mask scene,
Into the airport.
into the airport scene. Then there's the intro.
Yeah. I'm like, we're 5 action set pieces
Like,
deep, bro.
holy shit.
And now you're giving me the opening credits?
I'm like looking at the watch. And I was
yes,
like, this is like an
dude.
entire television show. Like
Yeah.
we could have watched an
Like
entire
an
television
episode
show,
of Game of Thrones.
and then we get the intro to the movie,
Yeah.
and it doesn't stop. So it's,
Fuck yeah.
it barrels on. Without giving too much away, we get a major character death. Part of the
yeah,
part
I
of
guess
the,
we are shouldn't say
I don't want to
because
give too much
it's-
because people are getting like
it is like
well minor
the
spoilers.
movie hasn't
here.
come out yet
Right.
too.
These
so-
are minor spoilers.
Right,
We'll give you
yeah.
guys breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Major character death
Yeah.
for sure.
Great fight scenes leading up to that major
Mhm.
character death.
Mhm.
When the AI like hijacks the speaker and like simulates
Sends,
Simon Pegg's
Ethan
voice.
the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, run this way. No, run that way. No, run this way. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's like he
and
has
then it
no
turns
idea.
into like a regular voice, and it's
Fuck.
like, "Hello, Ethan."
Hello. Whoa, it's fucking.
This isn't.
It's like
This isn't Benji. No, it isn't.
HAL 9000 or whatever from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yeah.
You are done.
I'm afraid I can't
That's
let
how
you
it
do
ends.
that,
She's like,
Ethan.
You are
Yeah.
done.
You are done.
And then like clunk clunk.
Yeah, we get 2 kind of MCU characters show up. We get Pom Klementov. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she plays Mantis in the Guardians movies. We also get, you're reminding me of Phone Guy in the movie
Sorry.
theater.
Guess I did not have it on.
And we
silent.
get Haley Atwell, who's Captain
yeah,
Carter
yeah.
from What If Now and all the Captain America movies. So yeah, 2 major MCU characters kind of show
She
up
was
in
in
this.
Doctor Strange too, right? Wasn't
Yes,
she?
yes, she was.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, so she's been coming back. Yeah, I'm surprised we got like actually new characters. Did it fuck up the? No. Okay, cool.
I just was making sure.
It's just like weird. Like you just like
I don't know, like phone calls after
walk
phone
up to the
calls.
kid.
and
You can
it's
tell
fine. we're very popular.
You can tell we do this live. Yeah.
Super live,
What?
very popular.
Caller of the show. What
Yeah,
did
go
you
on-
think
hello,
of Mission?
hello.
Yeah, we like flash a phone number on the bottom of this. Call now to tell us your thoughts. We're not live. This isn't live. Yeah, go see the movie. I'm probably 8 out of 10. 8, probably high 8s out of 10.
Yeah, give me a number.
I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. That's probably the highest I've ever given
Wow.
any movie before.
On here, it might be.
Might be.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, guys. It was so fun.
It's on our list of nominated for movies of the summer for sure.
Indiana
It's been
Jones
added.
still might be my movie of the summer, but that was just like, it's been 12 years since the last one.
That was
We're
like
back
pure,
in the world.
pure
Nostalgia.
fun too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not the stakes didn't. They're fantasy.
There was like
stakes.
time travel
Right.
and
Right.
MacGuffins and super artifact MacGuffins in
Right.
that one. This one is like mechanical key, which did remind me of like the way it looked. It reminded me of like an Indiana Jones MacGuffin or like a National Treasure thing that they have to like get to unlock like the secret of the Temple of the Money Foreverness. You know,
Right.
well, you know what I mean? Yeah, it just looked very like ancient artifact.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
It was like this gold key that like
They're like,
perfectly
Watch
fits
us do
together.
indie better than
Yeah.
indie. Ready? We're gonna
Literally though, it's like indie is trying to be like the National Treasure movies where it's like good guys do all the work for the bad guys to show up and grab the thing. This one is not that.
No.
It's like we're going to do whatever we can to get this fucking key and
They,
go
like,
wherever
give the
we
bad
need to
guys
go.
The key, and they
Yeah.
trick the bad guys. They
Yeah.
follow the bad guys.
They're like constantly putting the key in like the enemy's pocket, so when
Yeah.
they search them, it's like I don't have it. It'd be in the place you least expect it, you know. And it's
yeah,
like,
there's a lot of fun twists and turns, a lot of sleight of hand, a lot of
there's one problem with the movie I had where like Haley Atwell has to put the mask on for the first time to pretend to be whoever blonde chick from previous movies, right? But it's like
the White Widow.
the White Widow.
Please.
Yeah, she clearly like walks into a room. Haley Atwell knocks her out, comes out in a different change of clothes,
And the brother's like, "You've changed."
and her eyes are completely different color. And I know that's so we can tell
Right.
that it's Haley Atwell. But once you go, weren't your eyes blue
But they
8 seconds
to be
ago?
fair, through like 2 or 3 movies now, they've shown you how like dumb her brother is, and she hates her brother.
But don't they have like they go through the
I
trouble
know.
of like
I know.
making this super accurate mask that can turn you into anyone? They don't bother with colored contacts. Like
But see,
come on,
it could-
bro.
Maybe they do, but because she's new and she doesn't know.
it was like quick.
And plus
well, they
the
didn't even
machine
do
was
the
breaking.
they didn't even do
remember?
the voice thing.
Right.
Like
No,
normally
she
they,
does. She takes it off.
Oh, okay. All right.
She
I
just-
thought it
they
was just
sound
like
very similar.
okay. I thought they were just like overdubbing it
Oh,
with
no.
Haley Atwell.
No, they just sound
okay.
And I do think maybe even with the eyes, maybe that's just supposed to be for us.
Maybe it could be so we can
So we
because they
know.
show both of
There's
them
a
at the
lot-
same time as like the
I
same
think
actress.
it's because she
so-
messed up because she was already nervous and scared and was trying to pull the emergency brake and was like
she
completely-
was in way over her
Yeah.
head. Yeah. Haley Atwell, yeah. Bounces super back and forth in this movie of like being a good character.
being the most confident person you've ever met in your life to the most fragile person
to the
you've ever
most I have
seen.
no
Yeah.
idea what the fuck I'm
Yeah.
doing. Well, it's just like all a facade. You
Right.
know what I mean? She's like supposed to be this master thief, but
Ben Rings gives her that speech.
by the
I
time
was you.
yeah, by the time she actually has to do like life-threatening things,
She's like, I'm out.
I'm done. I'm going to take the money and bounce. You know what I mean? And then it's like, yeah. So, and she's constantly running from Tom Cruise. I was over that by like the 8th time she ran from Tom Cruise. I was
Yeah.
like, stop. Fucking stop.
Like, you don't realize that you should probably stop at
Should
this
probably
point. He's
stop.
like risking his life,
There's, like-
especially after like the car chase.
Especially after the car chase. Like, how do you do this awesome car chase where, like, people are literally shooting her and she's like, I don't want to drive, you drive. And it's like, I have to drive.
Down
and this
steps,
whole back
that
and
was so
forth,
cool.
this whole back and forth between them. And then she still fucking runs away. It's like, no, bro.
And then she's like, "Promise me you'll be there. Promise me you'll be there." And he's like, "I'll be there. I'm
Yeah,
not you." Yeah.
Right. I'm not
Yeah.
going to run. Like, you need to come with us so we can keep you safe. It's like the whole point is she's in danger. But, like, I guess she didn't figure that out yet. Even from the airport scene, I would have been like, I'm with you, bro. Me and you, fucking let's
Yeah.
do this thing.
Well, especially
Yeah.
when like he gets after the big airport scene, like they land and he calls the cops and gets her arrested because
Her facial expression for that entire scene where
it was
she's
really
like,
funny. That's not me.
She's like, fuck.
I don't know what to tell you. That's
Yeah. So go see the movie. I won't get into like
I don't want to.
specific
Yeah, I don't want to do too much
super.
spoilers. Yeah, I would give it. I'm like rocking around like a 8-1.
The stunt jump comes in like towards the end of the movie.
It's amazing.
If you're only going to see it for that, I wouldn't. I'd expect a better movie surrounding that, because the scene is literally played for like maybe 30 seconds.
Well, that part is, but that entire thing is played as a joke for like 20 minutes. Why
Yeah.
he can't find the trail.
So fucking good.
It's just a joke.
When
joke,
will I
joke,
go
joke,
downhill?
Joke. You will
In a
Just
minute.
Keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah, yeah. So like the whole jump was a punchline of a joke.
Yeah.
So,
But when he's like when you're in the movie and he's like, vroom, vroom, and he's like going up the ramp, you're like,
yeah, and when
oh,
he jumps,
shit.
they cut all like
Yeah.
special effects, and it's just wind whipping.
It's just the
For
mic
like 30 seconds
on
of
Tom Cruise.
in IMAX. It was pretty good,
Fuck.
and it's just a wind whipping.
Yes, dude. I
Yeah.
thought he like wingsuited.
I did too.
I thought the whole like the trailer made it out that he was like about a wingsuit
Yeah, 'cause-
into a parachute,
Yeah,
but then he just like
parachute.
kind of parachutes.
I wonder if something happened.
Maybe he died, and that's a different Tom Cruise. It's a deep fake. Yeah, and
That's Todd Cruise.
Todd Cruise. Todd Boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I give it 8-1.
Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely on the stronger side of the Mission movies.
Yeah.
Um,
The whole movie sets up the second part too. We like from the get-go, it's like, hey guys, don't worry. We're going to do a bunch of exposition and we're going to actually accomplish shit in this movie while also setting up another
Yeah.
2.5 hour
basically,
movie.
it's
Yeah.
very Empire-y, as in the bad guys get more points than the good guys in this one,
Yeah.
but the good guys have just enough to finish the fight in the next one. It's Empire Strikes Back as far as the ending goes, you know.
Yeah, they the good guys come out on top at the end, but the bad
Ish.
guys definitely break some legs.
The good guys have lost people, but
Yeah.
they happen to have the key. So now there's a race to the
Yeah.
to
The
the
sub.
to the sub basically
Sebastopol.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is under some
Antarctic
ocean
ice
frozen thing, and I'm the only one who knows where this is. Cool.
Yeah.
Fucking
Carrie
idiot.
Ellis plays
Idiot.
the douchebag better than.
Was that Carrie Ellis? Holy shit! No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my god.
He was
But he's
great.
just old.
He's
He's
just
just like
getting older.
old Carrie.
I thought he was president when it opened up, and then he's like the secretary of
He's like director.
director
yeah,
of whatever
weapons. I think
privacy or whatever
something.
it was.
Director of
Oh,
something.
intelligence. Director of intelligence.
Okay. Yeah. Who doesn't know about the IMF?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, go check out the we've gone too long on this fucking
Oh Jesus!
review.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. we have that we have that phone PSA we got to cut out that I'm definitely going to send and like email specifically to that fucking douchebag. Anyway, go see the movie. Don't go see the movie and use your phone. Or
Yeah.
I will find you.
He's the movie police. He's coming for you.
I'll come for you.
Movie
Yeah.
man.
Movie man. I'm
Show up in front of the person.
Mr. Movie Man.
Jeepers Creepers style.
Yeah.
When the phone pulls up, all of a sudden you see glowing eyes in the background. That's a horror movie concept.
You use your phone in the fucking movie
This
theater
thing kills you in the
And
movie
then you-
theater. Oh, that's pretty good.
because you use your phone. Don't.
It'll be him, not a monster.
It's not a monster.
Well,
His name's Ryan. I'm coming for you. All right.